more emotional than usual after that home run? What just sort of went into that for you?
I mean, I felt like I've been in almost every at bat, and I miss him just by half an inch or centimeters. And whenever I like the first at bat, guy on third base, they got second and third, I just missed that ball. Then the next at bat, I just missed it again, but it was a little deeper, and there was nobody on. I'm like, man, I wish I would have done that last at bat. So just seeing how my teammates continue to encourage me, continue to stay right there, continue to every time I'll take a pitch, whether it's I'm hitting or somebody else is hitting, you look in the dugout, everybody's like wanting the at bat, wanting the hit for each other. So yeah, whenever you have teammates and people pulling for you, whenever you have results like that, people get I tend to release usually more of my emotions. Usually I just tap my chest a couple of times, thank the Lord, and carry on. But Marta's been there by me, sticking with me, and that's the first person I saw. So yeah, I give him a hug, and then Pete, Stewart, and everybody else just celebrating in the dugout. It was pretty cool.
What are the emotions specifically from doing that from the left side?
Not really.
Yeah.
I could go to the plate, standing in the middle of the plate, and swing straight down. And if I get it done, I'll still have the same emotion.
It'd be hard to homer that way.
We'll see. It's hard to hit home runs lefty right now. So, it's just having success at the moment that the team needs it. It definitely feels good.
Earlier this year in Cincinnati, I believe, you said you try to take things from your right-handed swing and incorporate it into your left, and vice versa if that's what's working. Yeah. Have you been able to do that, and if so, what have you sort of taken?
100%. I try to imitate myself from both sides, and that's a blessing and a curse at times, because when I'm locked in one side, I try to bring it to the other side, and then I get a little mixed up. Sometimes you got to think as two different hitters, but I try to be the same from both sides. So I try to help myself out from whether it's from the right side to the left side to the right side, and that's how I've had success in my career. So yeah, I've been doing it. It just hasn't really worked out that way.
What specifically do you try and take?
Swinging down through the baseball, you're staying in my legs. There's a lot of things that I'm doing very well right now on the right side that I haven't accomplished on the left side, but I'm there. I'm doing it right now. So now it's just a matter of staying consistent with it.
How gratifying is this kind of win where you're up 4 and then you get to those middle innings there and it's tied, and then to come back the way you did and put those runs up?
It's very gratifying to win ball games at all costs. But picking Joey up today, that felt really good because he's been there for us day in and day out, and he makes the first error, then makes the second error, and you can tell immediately like his demeanor was like, man, he felt like he was letting us down, but everybody being there for him and pushing him to get the next one and to get on base and to continue to put pressure on the opponents. It felt good for him. It felt good to come back and get a couple of runs and look at him like, come on, we got you, let's go. It felt really good.
What goes through your mind when you see Alvarez get hurt?
What did you say?
What goes through your mind when you see Alvarez get hurt and be in such obvious pain?
Man, yeah, that's a young kid that he works extremely hard. And whenever you see him come out of the game, it takes a lot to get him out of the game. And I know he was in extreme pain as soon as he came out of the game. He just, I felt bad for him. I felt bad. I felt for him. I'll be praying for him, and I know everyone in this clubhouse will be doing the same thing. But for us to have a successful year, you kind of got to have the next man up mentality. And Narby stepped up today, quick. He wasn't supposed to play, and all of a sudden he goes in and figures the game out. That says a lot about his preparation, and shows how he prepares his catchers. Hopefully, it's in a good spot sooner rather than later. And we feel for him. He's one of the happiest guys in the team, And whenever you see somebody like that with not a smile on his face, it's unfortunate.
You feel
Speaking
like
of happy, you're consistently happy. How are you able to keep that consistent demeanor and outlook even when you're struggling up there?
Man, rely on my teammates, rely on my wife, rely on my daughters, and the world is a beautiful place. It could get nasty at times, but it's a beautiful place. And yeah, just relying on the people around me, just my teammates and coaches, just understanding it's an uphill fight. And you got to stay the course no matter what. You got to continue to compete and day in and day out and be myself. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be somebody else. I just got to be me. And, talk to my wife a lot and try to be a good example for my daughters.
What did you think of Yamamoto? What did you see from him?
He's good. He's a good pitcher, I saw he was able to execute when he needed to, and he seemed like he adjusted to our plan. So he's good, I'm glad he's on this side now, competing against us. So he's gonna have a successful career, God willing.
You feel like you're starting to turn the corner a little bit at the plate, maybe at least from the left side?
Man, I like I said before, I felt like I've been on it. I just missed the ball just by half an inch or centimeters. It's one of those where it's just like I'm on it, I see it, and when I go to swing, I get jammed, or I hit it off the end, or just get on top of it too much, or underneath it. My mechanics, they seem fine. So yeah, now it's just a matter of being consistent with finding barrels.